Hi, welcome to Healthful Conversations, where we get to have honest conversations about what's going on in this pandemic and take some time to talk about what we can do to protect our mental health and take care of ourselves during these uncertain times. So, school has been out. We know this. We've talked about this a few weeks ago. But what about the class of 2020? You know, a lot of people this year are not able to go to prom. They're not able to participate in commencement ceremonies. So I just want to take a moment to acknowledge this class, and we can talk about what are some things that we can do to deal with the situation that we have going on today and how we can make the best out of it. So today I have a very special friend, Destiny Johnson, who is visiting us from the University at Buffalo, and we're going to talk about these things. So, hi, Destiny, how are you?
Hi, Judy. I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for taking of your time. I know it must be probably a little stressful right now, with it being like finals times and stuff like that. But I really appreciate you taking your time and just chatting with me really about what's going on. So tell me, what's it been like for you?
Well, it's been very difficult. Everything happened very quickly. When we first started hearing about the coronavirus, we were still in school, even though the university did start taking precautions. And then after we left for spring break, we were told that we weren't going to be able to come back. And that was a big shocker for us. We did not see that coming. More importantly, we didn't see that we won't be able to have our graduation or all of our end of the year celebrations that we were all really looking forward to. But we definitely understood because this is a pandemic and it's bigger than us at this point.
Right. Yeah, that must have been a shocker. At first, something that seemed that was going to be short became the whole rest of the whole semester, basically, or most of it.
Yeah, we were quite surprised. We didn't think that the school would be able to keep up with online classes for that long. Law is a pretty difficult subject to digest, and to not be able to be there with your classmates and with your teacher to have that dialogue and that conversation. We weren't quite sure how that was going to go, but Zoom has been a really great platform, and we found other ways to finish up our last semester and be productive.
Awesome. I love hearing that. And I'm so glad that you guys were able to make the best out of that situation academically. So, what are some things that maybe you or your colleagues or your friends or other people in the university you think may be experiencing with the school closures and the pandemic?
Yeah, so unfortunately, a lot of our students are from all over the world. So they're all in different places right now. They had to pick up and leave very quickly. Some of them left a lot of things behind whether they were living on campus or living in apartments here. Additionally, a lot of our students are having financial problems because they may have worked on campus or worked for the school or local law firms here. So there's a lot of negatives, and a lot of our students are just working to make it the best that they can. But one way that the school was able to help us out with that was they changed all of our classes from graded classes to pass fail. So that relieved a huge burden on a lot of the students who are dealing with so much more than law school right now.
That's awesome. That I'm pretty sure that's a huge help. That is big because I didn't stop to think about it. Sometimes when you're in college, you have to work either on campus, like you said, or have other internship opportunities to try to supplement your housing. So I can imagine that, changing the grades and stuff like that can be a huge burden off of somebody's shoulders. So tell me about the finals. How was that taking place?
The school has switched all of our finals to online finals, which is
Hmm.
very helpful. We're able to take our finals in the comfort of our own home and not have to worry about exposing ourselves by going to the university. In addition, even New York State has been helpful with the bar exam. The bar exam is the exam that attorneys need to take to be licensed. The July exam, it usually happens at the end of July, and that was canceled. So they rescheduled it for September so that students will be able to get licensed and be able to enter into the profession. Especially now with the coronavirus, there are tons of new legal issues that are popping up all over, and we as new attorneys would love to be able to assist in helping out people with their legal issues. Also, we went to school for 3 years to become attorneys, and to have this last step be put on hold is also a financial burden for some of our students, because now they're not able to get into the legal field and start working as attorneys because they can't start work until after they take the bar exam, because the bar exam is such a very rigorous exam that you have to spend a lot of time studying for it before you take it.
So, I thought, and maybe, in my ignorance, I thought that, hey, you guys have more time to study for the bar exam, but you're saying no, this is not necessarily a good thing.
Yes, that's right. It's not necessarily a good thing because students now have to wait until they enter the field as attorneys.
Mm.
So they won't be able to get paid as attorneys for the 3 years of work they just did in law school. Um, and also, the bar exam is one of those exams where having more time is not necessarily more helpful. With the bar exam, normally the normal course is you take a bar exam course, which is a rigorous course that lasts about 8 to 10 weeks long. And you really don't take time outside of that 8 to 10 weeks to study because you don't want to burn yourself out.
Mm. Okay, well, hopefully. So, what can people do in the meantime?
In the meantime, I think it's really important for the class of 2020 to celebrate their successes now. Although you can't go to graduation, you're not able to hang out with your friends physically, there's all sorts of new and innovative ways in which you can get together. We live in a technological age. There's so many different platforms in which you can see your friends, and so many cool and creative ways in which you can celebrate yourself.
You know what? I'm so glad that you said that. Is your school doing anything special for the class of 2020?
Yes, the school is actually doing a virtual graduation ceremony, which is really great because they did push back the graduation ceremony and they said they would hold it as soon as it was safe to have one. And at this point in time, we have no idea when that will be. And by that time, I assume that a lot of my classmates and colleagues will be attorneys. They could be all over the world by then, and they'll probably be really busy and might not be able to come back for the ceremony. So it's really great that the university is allowing us to celebrate with our friends and family in our homes with our computers or technological devices and celebrate in that way.
That's awesome. Even though we can't get together and have a formal commencement service with the pomp and circumstances, it does not take away from all of your accomplishments and the success that you and all the class of 2020 have made. It's very important, like you were saying, to take time to just acknowledge and celebrate and do what we can in this time right now so that we can just enjoy the moments, and hopefully in the future we'll be able to have a more formal celebration. But if not, being able to do something now in the time that we have today, I think that's really important. And also, I don't know if you are aware, but Obama, I saw on social media, Michelle Obama and former President Obama are going to have a massive virtual celebration for all classes of 2020. I believe from kindergarten all the way to postgraduate professional education. So that's also a resource that is really cool, and I would recommend as well to participate in.
Yes, I saw that. I'm very excited. I'm registered. Be sure that you put the link
Awesome.
below for your subscribers so they can join too.
Yes, we're going to add that so that way you guys have that information available and that you can also be able to celebrate with the president and former first lady and be able to celebrate this awesome accomplishments that you guys have made. So thank you so much, Destiny. Is there anything else that you want to add?
Yes, I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. This situation is absolutely unprecedented, and your class has handled it with grace.
I love how you said that. That's wonderful. Yes, congratulations to the class of 2020. Thank you for all your hard work and your dedication. And even though we don't have a formal commencement service, your success is still acknowledged and is being recognized, and you should celebrate it too, along with all of us who are celebrating on your behalf. Congratulations and good luck. Thank you so much, Destiny, for joining us today and for sharing with us your experience and what's been going on. I wish you the best of luck. Is it okay to call you doctor? Can I? Are we there yet? Like,
You can't call me doctor until Saturday, but I'll let it slide.
well, then how about this? Congratulations, emerging doctor Destiny Johnson. And I look forward to seeing you continue to success, to succeed. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining us today. And if you really like what we were talking about, please hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. For those of you who have, thank you. And if there's anything that you want to talk about or you feel like we should discuss during this pandemic, please feel free to put it in the comment section below. That way we can address those issues as well. Thank you so much for joining us and for watching today. Until next time.